Wright. I'm an art therapist based in Hampshire and Dorset. I was really excited to take part in a project organised by SPUD. They're a great art studio, and Hampshire Art and Recreation for Therapy, who help people with creative expression for well-being. So this project is about producing short videos of creative ideas to help people during this challenging time. You know, we might be doing it at home, so these ideas are kind of things that people can do themselves. So the idea is to get people creative. One of the themes actually that was introduced, the theme is nests and nesting, and you know, so all these videos will be about the theme around nesting and things. So please check out some of those the rest of the videos, because there's some really amazing stuff. So one thing that I've been inspired during this the lockdown period is, you know, getting on my bike and exploring amazing places that are local that I may not have seen before. And one of the lovely things that I've been seeing is the New Forest. So my kind of like idea is to do an activity about using animals and also creative expression. You know, we all think about art and think, oh, we've got to be great at art and all this kind of thing, but actually, you know, it's about encouraging ourselves to explore and give ourselves permission to play. We all have we all have like busy lives, and it's quite a challenge sometimes to just sit down for some downtime, but it is really crucial to be able to, because the importance about arts and doing something creative activities, we kind of like concentrating is quite a mindful activity, and it can really help our well-being. So as mentioned, we're looking at creative well-being with elements of the natural world. So this is about a kind of sensory activity, because often we get worried about making a mess, but actually if you've got kids or if you do activities, there's something really therapeutic about making a mess and getting your hands on, because, you know, all of us with tablets and, you know, with our phones, it's all very digital media, but actually the old-fashioned way of getting your hands in there is really important. So at the beginning, let's look at the materials we're going to use today. So basically we're going to be primarily using paint. You can see a selection of paints. There's there's some acrylics, and there's also some tempera paint, and you can get all these quite affordable in your local shop. The other thing that I use quite a lot is rollers. I also use sponges. Sponges are a great way to apply paint, and also about brushes and standard brushes. So the idea of using different ways to apply paint is because it can really free you up. Because sometimes people get a bit inhibited by using a brush. It can be like, oh, am I good at art? Because it's a bit like technical in using a pen. So what I've been doing, like for the first part of the activity really, is creating backgrounds. So we've got the natural world, and we've got the expressing ourselves, the importance of play, combined with the art as well. As an art therapist, I'm always trying to encourage people to get creative, because the activeness and the hands-onness can be really good for our well-being. So what we're going to use today, we're going to use some inspiration from going out in the New Forest. We've got some cutouts of different animals. We're going to create a collage, and the idea is kind of a day in the life of the animals of the New Forest. So, you know, they wake up, they do their thing in the day. So this picture is going to be from the early morning time to the night time. So now I'm going to explain a bit more about the process to you. Okay, so here we go. So what we've got is we've got some lining paper. I've doubled it up, but actually there's 3 sheets taped together, so you've got a nice strong thing. So lining paper is really good because it's quite affordable, and it's quite a nice thing to do big sheets of artwork. So you can see that I'm actually making a kind of like the basic landscape now. So you're in the morning time here, and then it's going to be the daytime, and then we're going to move to the night time. So you can see that I'm using like the brushes, as well as actually you can use rollers as well to make it as well. So, and also some like sponges as well to do it. So it's looking great. Okay, I'm in the kitchen. We're creating art. I'm looking down on myself here, so you can see some of the ways we're going to apply paint on the paper. So one excellent way you can use is sponges. I've just shown you the rollers, but this is the sponge. So actually creating backgrounds and things using a sponge or applying paint can be really fun, because you can create a kind of like texture, and also it's just more expressive, you know, and it's actually less intimidating than using a brush. and it can actually free people up. And some people might get intimidated. It might be they have trouble with writing or things like that, and it's just a way of just exploring. And for backgrounds, it doesn't have to be too technical, and it's just fun making mess. And it's just this importance of making mess and just being expressive. We don't know where it's going to go, we don't know what marks are going to happen. It's just creative and fun. So you can see the assorted amount of paints. There's some palettes, then we've got some sort of neon colours there, and we've also got sort of more earthy colours as well. So you can mix it up with paints. You can see I've got a mixture of acrylics and more like standard kind of like tempera sort of paints that you can pick up quite cheaply from all sorts of stores. Yeah, so let's have a look at some other materials. Here you can see a selection of collage materials. To the top left there you can see sprinkles and things. You move around, you can see furry balls there in the middle on the right, and you've also got tissue paper in different shapes towards the bottom there. So these are all the great things you can combine when you're using glue, sticking and painting. Okay, so what we've got here, we've got the lining paper down, it's taped up, we've got a long sheet, and you can see that we've created a kind of textural picture. We're working on the textures at the moment, so you've got the idea is you've got the day, the sunrise, and then you've got the daytime, and then we're going to do something on the night time. So another thing you can actually do is use glue and actually add glue with paint, and it can make it quite gloopy, and actually you can use extra textures in that, so it can be, give it extra texture. So that's one way of actually thickening up the paint. Looking good. Another quite interesting effect you can do is actually using rice, and you can make like some textures with it. That's quite easy to do with glue. Okay, so you can see here we're cutting out animals. So what I've done is I've used an ordinary cereal box. We've used an outline. You can use this from the internet. This is like a deer, and then you transfer it to the cardboard, and then we cut out, and then you've got some animal shapes here. So then there's a selection of some of them. I've had a go at painting some of them, that we'll use them to put on the collage. So you can see that, and the collage is coming on really well, and they'll go in the picture. Okay, we've had a great day creating this artwork. This is a finished piece. You can see it's a colourful range from sunrise to sunset. From the left, from sunrise, you can see the animals. It's red. Red's going on there. Oranges. We've used some natural leaves from the garden. Yeah, I really enjoyed doing this. You can see it's kind of like the afternoon. There's cows there. I like the pig, the pink pig. All different animals that inspire us, We probably see these in the New Forest when we go there, or any natural habitat. And then you move towards the night time. There, the birds, and then the sun going down there. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So go for it. The materials, it doesn't have to be too expensive. They're all from local shops, Yeah, buy something local. It's you can get things very affordable. So I hope you really enjoyed the activity, everybody. Thanks very much.